In the heart of winter, in 1959, 9 young souls embarked on an expedition that promised adventure and camaraderie, but ended in a mystery that is echoed through modern history. The Dyatlov Pass incident is more than a tale of tragedy. It is an event that probes the depths of our fascination with the world unknown and challenges our perceptions of reality and our place within the natural world. As we delve into this tragic event, we confront not only the chilling details of the hiker's fate, but also the larger questions about human ambition and our relationship with the forces of nature. The Dyatlov Pass incident, a mystery that has persisted for decades, begins with a group of 9 young, experienced hikers from the Ural Polytechnical Institute embarking on a challenging ski trek across the northern Ural Mountains in late January of 1959. These individuals were not only united by their passion for adventure and skiing, but also by their aspirations to conquer one of the most formidable routes in the Soviet Union, aiming to reach the Otorten Mountain. The team, led by Igor Dyatlov, was composed of students and graduates who were well acquainted with the rigors of winter expeditions, making them seemingly prepared for the challenges ahead. Each member of the group, including Yuri Y, who would later leave the expedition due to illness, had their own unique background and motivations. They were characterized by a strong sense of camaraderie, a thirst for exploration, and a desire to achieve Grade 3 certification in skiing and mountaineering, the highest available at the time. This would require them to traverse 300 kilometers through the Ural Mountains. The primary goal of the trip was to navigate through the treacherous terrains of the Ural Mountains to reach Mount Otorten, a journey that was supposed to symbolize not only personal achievement, but also the indomitable spirit of youth and exploration. Their preparation involved meticulous planning and gathering of supplies, ensuring they were equipped to face the harsh winter conditions. The group was known to be in high spirits, documenting their journey through photographs and diary entries that reflected their optimism and determination. The initial part of the expedition saw the group making good progress, despite the challenging conditions. They traveled by train to Ivdel, then continued by truck to Vizhai, the last inhabited settlement before their destination. From there, they commenced their trek toward Otorten Mountain. The last time the group was seen alive was on January 27th, when they began to move through the pass that would later be named in honor of Igor Dyatlov. They were expected to send a telegram to their sports club as soon as they returned to Vizhai, estimated by February 12th. However, it was not until their prolonged absence raised alarms that a search operation was initiated, leading to the grim discovery of their campsite on February 26th. The discovery of the tragedy that befell the Dyatlov Pass expedition is a pivotal moment in the mystery, marking the transition from a missing persons search to a complex investigation into an inexplicable event. After the group failed to return to Vizhai by the expected date, and subsequent days passed without any communication, concern grew among family members and the hiking community. It was on February 20th, 1959, that the search efforts were officially launched, involving both volunteer students and teachers, as well as military personnel. The search team found the group's abandoned and badly damaged tent on the slopes of Koolaid, eerily translated to the Dead Mountain in the local Mansi language. The tent, remarkably, was cut open from the inside, suggesting a frantic escape by its occupants. Around the site, investigators found footprints leading away from the tent, some barefoot, others in socks or a single shoe, indicating a sudden and desperate departure into the sub-zero temperatures. Upon further investigation, the first 2 bodies, those of Yuri D and Yuri K, were found barefoot and dressed only in their underwear by the remains of a makeshift campfire at the forest's edge, about a kilometer downhill from the tent. 3 more bodies, including Dyatlov's, were discovered between the tent and the tree line, positioned as if they were trying to return to the tent. The positions and conditions of the bodies suggested that they had died in a state of hypothermia, attempting to find shelter or help. The subsequent discovery of the remaining 4 hikers, not until 2 months later, deepened the mystery. Found in a ravine further into the woods, those bodies exhibited injuries starkly different from those of the first 5. They had suffered significant internal injuries comparable to a car crash, but without significant external trauma. One of the women, Ludmila D, had her eyes and part of her face missing, though these were later attributed to decomposition and scavenging animals. The perplexing details of the victim's state, such as the undressed bodies, the cut open tent, and significant internal trauma has sparked speculation and investigation for decades. These elements underscore the mystery of what compelled the group to leave the relative safety of their tent. Also, what could cause such severe internal trauma without leaving external corresponding marks? The autopsy reports revealed a chilling detail. While some of the hikers died of hypothermia, others had sustained severe injuries, including skull damage and chest fractures, with a force comparable to a car crash. Strangely, there was no external wounds associated with these internal injuries, suggesting that they were caused by high-pressure impact. Even more bizarre was the case of Ludmila D., who was found missing her eyes, part of her lips, and her tongue. These findings fueled speculation and theories, as the nature and the extent of the injuries were inconsistent with typical incidents in the wilderness. The discovery of the Dyatlov Pass incident's aftermath painted a grim picture of the hikers' last moments, surrounded by confusion, fear, and unexplained violence. The state of their campsite and the mysterious injuries they sustained opened the door to countless theories and conspiracies, ranging from natural disasters to secret military experiments and even paranormal activity. This chapter in the story underscores the profound mystery and tragedy of the Dyatlov Pass incident. The avalanche theory is one of the most widely accepted explanations, suggesting that the hikers were caught off guard by a sudden avalanche, prompting them to cut their way out of their tent and flee in panic. This theory is supported by the damage to the tent and the severe injuries sustained by some of the hikers, which could be attributed to the immense force of the snow. However, contradictions arise from the lack of substantial avalanche debris found at the site and the experienced hikers' unlikely decision to camp in an avalanche-prone area. Additionally, the orderly footprints leading out of the tent suggested a controlled departure rather than a chaotic escape. Another interesting theory posits that a natural phenomenon called infrasound, caused by particular wind patterns around the mountain, could have induced panic attacks in the hikers. Infrasound refers to the sound waves below the frequency of human hearing, which can cause feelings of unease, anxiety, and even terror. Proponents of this theory argue that the hikers' irrational behavior, such as undressing and leaving the safety of their tent, could be attributed to the distressing effects of infrasound. Some speculate that the hikers stumbled upon a secret military exercise or were the unwitting subjects of a Soviet experiment involving radiological weapons. This theory is partly based on reports of orange spheres in the sky observed in the region around the time of the incident and the discovery of high levels of radiation on some of the hikers' clothing. However, definitive evidence linking the tragedy to military activities remains elusive, and this theory also fails to account for all aspects of the incident. The enduring mystery of the Dyatlov Pass incident continues to fascinate and horrify, partly because it encapsulates our deepest fears of the unknown and the uncontrollable. Each theory offers a glimpse into possible explanation, but also underscores the limitations of our understanding. Speculation surrounding the Dyatlov Pass incident serves as a testament to the enduring human need to make sense of the tragedy, to find order in chaos, and to remember those who have been lost in mysteries that lie beyond the edge of the known world. The incident has been subject to numerous books, documentaries, films, and even video games, each offering its own interpretation or speculative theory about what transpired in February of 1959. These portrayals range from factual, research-based investigations to fictionalized accounts that incorporate elements of horror, science fiction, and conspiracy theories. Films like The Devil's Pass in 2013 take creative liberties with the story, introducing supernatural elements, while documentaries and books such as The Dyatlov Pass Incident by Donnie Akar strive for a more investigative approach. These works not only bring attention to the incident, but also reflect today's enduring fascination with mysteries that defy easy explanation. Interest in the Dyatlov Pass incident has led to new investigations and re-examinations of the case, fueled by advances in technology and a wealth of information available online. In 2019, Russian authorities reopened the investigation into the incident, albeit focused only on natural causes. Recent theories have proposed more scientifically grounded explanations, such as a rare type of avalanche or the effects of katabatic winds, a type of downslope wind that could have contributed to the hikers' demise. These investigations, while offering plausible explanations, also highlight the challenges in conclusively solving a mystery that occurred in such a remote and an inhospitable environment decades ago. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains a focal point of fascination due to its real-life tragedy, mysterious circumstances, and human elements of adventure and exploration. It touches on the universal themes of human vulnerability and the limits of our understanding of the natural world. This incident serves as a canvas for which people project their fears and curiosities. It continues to inspire theoretical exploration and creative interpretation. Hey everyone, thank you for joining me as we dove into the mystery of the Dyatlov Pass incident. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. If you have a topic you'd like to see me cover in the future, drop a comment. And always remember, don't drink the Kool-Aid.